some plates. In those kind of situations, always think about the enemy jungle. So if it was me right now, after you get the wave pushed in, this is the best time when you can actually go for a ward.
To make a wall.
You know, because you have the wave into the tower. After you place a ward here, you can definitely go into the laning phase and play aggressive. What's going on, guys? Besides here and into this video, you will learn a huge lot about wave management, macro decision making, wording, and a lot more. If you find value in my content and enjoy it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to make sure 100% that you don't miss any bit of content on how to get better in League of Legends from my channel. Remember that what you're watching right now is a premium, high-quality coaching session that people book with me. I'm a League of Legends coach and I already successfully coached more than 2,550 people to get better in League of Legends Bronze to Challenger. If you're really serious about improving and getting your gameplay to the next level, stop feeling lost in the mid game, stop having no influence in your games, and learn how to push your leads into wins. Learn more about my coaching by the end of this video, or book your own personalized coaching session to start getting better instantly. The link is in the description. I'll see you in the session.
What I did every game was look up what at least the enemy support is doing, how much is his cooldown on his important abilities and stuff like that. Try to use this to my advantage. It worked sometimes and sometimes not. I have the feeling I know either I lose quite a lot or I snowball totally. I mean, I had games where I had like 20-0 or something like that. And I had games I lost very hard, so I don't know. Probably I just have to train more, but
Okay,
yeah.
let's see. Okay, so last time we identified that your general knowledge wasn't really good at that time, so your ability to understand the matchups and plus how much damage you can put, okay, and can do and take, okay, interesting. And then understanding the cooldowns and biggest abilities of the champions, wave management, kiting might be bad, check the second session if the mistake repeats itself. Interesting mistakes, okay. Good. Did you also have time to play? So let's see. So we have tried to play 5 games per week on a new champ. You didn't have time, right?
Yes, I did not play really games. I did play like 1 or 2 games somewhere, not ranked ones, of course. But I then said I have not that much time to play that much, and I wanted to train my champs in ranked also. So what I did was trying to try the champs out in practice tool and yeah, look up what I do and stuff like that. I did.
True, but in the practice tool, you're not really getting the sense of feeling of the champion. Because in the game, it's very different if you use the hook of the Blitzcrank compared to in a practice tool where you hook a Doomy. You know, the Doomy doesn't move,
I
it doesn't
had
dodge.
not that much time in the last week, so
No worries.
that's
But
why I wanted
no problem
to
at all, Verena. The only thing is that so you have to like be aware of the fact that you're going to improve much slower if you only play Tristana and Vayne MF compared to if you play a little bit of all of the roles, basically. Again, this is just for you, because for other players, they can play one champion and climb, but for the experience that we have at the moment, I think that it's good to actually play a little bit of other roles, of course, when you have time. But no problem. For today, we're going to see. So we said we're going to do a VOD, little VOD review before our live coaching session. So I would like to do 90 minutes, so the rest of the session that we have, and I really want to make you silver player. Now it's Zillion, perfect. So you just go for the long sword right here. You go because you're playing against a Senna and a Vayne, so the Senna can actually poke you. So going long sword is very smart. So did you have a plan in this game? Like, how did you want to play this lane 2 versus 2?
I mean, yeah, not get poked that much from the Senna and try to, yeah, not let the Vayne farm so much because she has a very low range in the beginning and she does nothing really. I mean, she has a quite good level 1, but me too with my E, and yeah, I try to deny her some CS.
Okay, a lot more aggressive than the last time. That's lovely.
Yes.
That's lovely. Right now, actually go in. I remember last session when you were like behind, scared, never
Yes.
jumping. Okay,
Yes, I
that's
improved in that, I think.
nice, nice, nice. It's normal to lose sometimes right now that you're playing a little bit different with a different playstyle because you're trying to go in and sometimes it doesn't work out. So the learning curve is definitely going to require you to lose some games, and you know you're going to jump, die, lose lanes. But yeah, that's the normal path. That's the normal path. Okay, we can definitely talk a little bit about what happened here in the early game, and also about this one. What the fuck? Whoa! Holy! Okay.
Yeah, but then
That's
he
that's
killed
more
us.
aggressive than I expected you to be.
Yeah, but I thought I
Okay.
can kill her there, and I did. But then I got killed.
Interesting. We're also going to talk about that. Good. So let's see if there are huge things right here. Yeah, definitely playing super aggro. Super aggressive. Okay, so I think we should. Okay, let me actually take a look at this lane. So with the Zillion and Tristana, so you mentioned that you wanna not get poked by the Senna. That's right. What about
Yeah,
how
this
do we
was
win the lane?
killed Wayne a lot, so she not can outscale me.
True, but how do you exactly kill her? Like, do you need to poke her? Do you need to, like, what do you need to exactly do?
Yeah, not let deny her CS.
Okay. And how exactly
and
can we do that?
yeah, well, zone her because she has a very low range for
True.
an
So
ADC.
first of all, we need to push the lane, because if you push the lane, you can allow your support to actually go for the poke. Zillion can poke very easy, and any champion can poke much easier if you get him push the push.
Yeah.
And then also after Zillion is going to chunk them for a little bit, you can consider jumping in. Well, not right now because it's a tower, but just in general, if you chunk them, you can consider all in. So this is how you win the lane. You push, you make sure you don't push too hard, and after Zillion goes for poke, for good poke, you just all in and you just jump and you just go in. Very easy. Perfect. So we're going to analyze the first 10 to 12 minutes of this game, and then we're going to go for the 10-10 game, and then we're going to play a new game so we can actually learn the things that we should learn for the silver. Do you know if you have a good MMR of this account? Like, how much do you get per game?
Well, it totally depends. Sometimes I get like 12 or something. Then again, I get like 22. So
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay, I will write it down because I really have to check it. Wow, 12 and then
Yes,
22.
it is very different.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about this right now a little bit. So we have some little mistakes and we have some big mistakes. So right now we take flash exhaust. Okay, we take the longsword. So far so good. Right here when you leash, I didn't really like that you didn't really go the short way, because usually when you play Tristana, you want to get faster to the lane so you can get level 2 advantage, and if you go through the river, you can get access to the minions much faster, so you can get level 2 faster. And if they stay into the brush, you win. Why? Well, we play Tristana. Tristana with the bomb, she's not weak level 1. So,
yeah, but Vayne is not weak level 1 too. Vayne is level 1 too with a Q.
Yeah, well, Vayne doesn't really have the bomb. You have a lot more burst, and you do have exhaust. Plus, you can actually have your jungle right here. The enemy jungle has a long path if he wants to get here. So that's why, if it was me, I will always go this way. Because usually they don't really cheese too much in the brushes. Like, they will just leash, and you already like lost so much because you didn't really get into the lane. Okay. So if it was me, I would always go short way, like this way. Or, of course, this way if I'm on the other side. Okay, right now, the most important thing is you need to push the laney phase and you need to get level 2. You don't really need to poke, like right here. Do you know the abilities of the Zillion?
Well, he has his bomb and he can stack it 2 times.
And at level 1, compared to the Senna, who's winning this matchup in a vacuum?
Yeah, Senna probably,
Senna
because
is winning.
she probably does her long range poke.
Exactly. So right here, when your job is to push the laney phase to get level 2. If you're trying to poke them or go for like some little damage on them, that's going to be bad. This is bad. Why? It's because we know that Senna has a big range, and she's most likely going to trade you. So here, when you walked up, it wasn't good. You should just focus on pushing, and you did it. Look, this is good. You didn't get poked. And right here, right now, let's see, what should you do? You have two options: keep pushing, crush the wave into the tower, or stay here, wait, zone.
No, we have the advantage.
Exactly. So then what should we do here?
Yeah, probably we should have slow pushed.
Yes, we should only last it, and if Vayne really
I
wants to
was
get
like,
to a minion.
we have to get level 2.
True, but right now we don't need to get level 2 because they are in the they're in the tower. So and if you get level 2 and the wave is here, that's already bad. Like so here you see this. Oh no, why are we pushing? No, stop pushing. And then here we get level 2. Oh, 1 second. So we get level 2, and then you're jumping. Let's see your jump. So you try to jump, boom. You use your E, boom. Well, if it was me, I wouldn't really jump first. If it was me, then you're like melee range like this. Because you're melee range. Yeah, I will just put my E, like right here. I will just put my E. I will put E, auto attack. She's going to tumble here. Then you just W, boom, and you just kill her. much better if you do that. And she's probably going to die here. Overall, hands down, good engage, good push. Again, would like to go short way next time and not push it that fast. Overall, it was fine. Right now, you're just really looking to push this wave because it's in a really bad position. You try to get some plates. In those kind of situations, always think about the enemy jungle. So if it was me right now, after you get the wave pushed in, this is the best time when you can actually go for a ward.
To make a wall.
You know, because you have the wave into the tower. After you place a ward here, you can definitely go into the laning phase and play aggressive. But in this specific situation, this would be the best time to go for a ward because you don't exactly know what is the enemy jungle. Right now, your jungle saves you.
Was coming, yeah.
Yes, but you don't know because Udyr could be actually bad, and he could be. You never know. You never know what he is because that's low elo, right? We can't predict them.
No.
So that's why you have to be very careful. Right now, you keep pushing because Vayne was just very low. And right now, we don't see Vayne onto the lane, so she probably recalled. We haven't seen her in a while. So right now, what is your thought process now? What should we be doing, considering that Vayne is far away? We have here, Senna is relatively low. What should we do?
I mean, we could recall just to get also an item, but I not really. Oh yes, I not really have enough money for anything beside a longsword.
Yeah.
So I thought on, and my jungler was in the area, so I thought maybe I can poke them out and we can dive them then or something.
Okay.
That's why I went aggressive to make the Senna die or recall.
So right here,
what are before recall.
So what are the chances of this diving succeeding? Considering that Vayne is full HP here, they probably still have some of the spells, and we are level 3.
Vayne just healed. I knew Vayne not has heal. She just healed when I poked her, like 3 seconds before.
Okay. What about the exhaust and the flash of the Senna?
Yeah, that's still there, yes.
Right, so it's very unreliable to think that you can dive this. So in this position, you have two options. Vayne is coming into the laning phase and it didn't recall. You have enough gold for a longsword, so you have two options. It's either you just recall instantly and it's a reliable play, or if you want to push one more wave, you can, because this guy is very low. You can push one more wave, but you really want to ask him to actually stay with you as well. Because if you stay by yourself and Volibear gives you up, you're by yourself. But if you ping your Zillion right now, assistance, letting him know that you would like to push one more wave, and he stays, we can push one more wave and look to recall afterwards. So look what we did here. We didn't ping, we pushed, and after you push, you really have to recall. In this situation, you shouldn't even think about it following this. Because this is a bad play by default. It's a bad play, first of all, because Volley is out of the jungle. There is no objective that we're fighting for. This Vayne recalled, we didn't. We also have half HP, so we shouldn't have fought right here. We have 600 gold, we can recall and get longsword, refillable potion, things like that. So here, this is the worst timing possible to go in. Because if Senna was here, We didn't know about Senna, right? She just recalled because, well, she was bad because as they were
I
fighting,
mean, she
Senna
was
just stayed.
like 10% HP after my E, so she
Yeah, but
had
you also were really low.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It was a bad game. Yeah.
Exactly.
But,
So here it was very, very coin flip. If Senna is here, we always lose this. Pretty fine mechanically. Like here, from here, I would jump over the wall next time, like this.
yeah.
But overall, it was fine. So let's see what you're going to do here. Oh, you just died, right? Yeah, so in this case, you should just run because the Yasuo can actually eat through the minions and he can get to you like super fast. If you get a kill here but you die, it's never worth. So that's why the biggest mistake here, well, there was the mistake that you go in, you shouldn't go in, but the biggest mistake was that you did not recall the proper time. Then you go to the lane. And there are a lot of situations where so right here, tell me more about this play. So you saw Senna going in and you thought like you
was
wanna
a bad play, yeah. I was
Why
like
was it a bad
Vayne,
play?
I saw Vayne going and Senna was so much up there, so I was like, Senna's so squishy, maybe I can kill her, but yeah, it was just a bad play.
Yeah, so right here, first of all, I mean, yeah, you do have non-quiver, but you can rarely 100 to 0 someone before the Kraken's there, especially without ultimate. So in this case, we can see that first of all, Vayne is relatively low. Even if Vayne is right here, she can tumble and she can condemn you here and stuff like that. They can have exhaust maybe, and let alone the fact that Zillion is not really here. So you're 1 versus 2. And the wave is coming into you. So if the wave is coming into you, you will get access to the wave anyways. You will get the wave anyways. You will get the minions anyways. So there is no reason to force this.
No.
Right? Super bad play because you go in right here. You go in with W, you flash out, and this is actually a pattern that repeats itself. You're trying to go, you don't know your limits, you don't know how much damage you do, and then you just die, or then you just. So this is something that we need to know. We need to practice basically because with the playstyle that you had before the session, I don't think you would have moved forward in like at all. Just because you used to play very safe. Right now, yes, you will die. Yes, you will lose games, but at least you're trying to test out things and test out your damage and test out your limit. So in about 200 games, you're going to already be silver 1 gold 4. Because you're going to learn of those mistakes. Of course, if you also have time to play other roles. So here, this is a really good play. By you, a really good play as in you played slow, you stayed around him, but you didn't completely give him up. And then right here, you should completely give him up because this play is very, very bad. Like there is no way we win this. Zillion is very low. You're very low. Vayne is full HP. Yes, we do have the minions, but it doesn't matter because Vayne is full HP. Senna is really, really strong. They also might have summoners, we don't know. So the worst thing that you can do is jumping in and trying to do something here. So here we should jump out.
Take this and fast because I thought maybe I can. Yeah, I should have just jumped out. That's true. So
if you go in, you get a kill and you die, you lose the whole wave. Vayne will get plates. If you don't die at all and you stay into the tower, at least you'll get the minions and you don't die. Because if you die here, you're level 5. Enemy top lane is almost level 7. You can't afford dying on AD carry.
Yes.
And here you still focus the Vayne, so...
Yeah, I don't know why I focused the Vayne there. I thought I would go on the
Yeah, you focused on the Vayne probably because you felt forced to follow because Zillion was in danger. So you were like, oh, my Zillion is in danger, I need to go in. Yeah, so we have like some recall timings errors and we really don't know our limits. We really don't know our damage yet. So we're still trying things out. In this game, I want to see if the next game is the same. Same thing right here, right? Look. So right here, you're low HP. This is good. You're staying in the lane. You're trying to jump on the Vayne. The problem with this jump is that your bomb, your burst is only going to do this damage, but then you're going to be screwed after this.
But at least I now manage most of the time to stack my E with my jump.
yeah,
you
that's
saw
good.
that?
Yeah,
at least
that's much better, and you also use WE, not like last time. Well, WE from the air.
Yeah, I mean, I tried it already last time, but it not worked so much. But it is better now.
Nice. So for this session, I'm thinking, so we should definitely do some live game as well. I wanna see the next game. I wanna see the next game, the
Yes.
10-10. And then, so we have two options basically here right now. So we could play a game, like a live game, like I think we did last time, live game, no?
Yes.
Yes, we could do that. Or we could also do a See a Pro. See a Pro is basically a session when you're going to basically be able to watch me playing Tristana in silver or bronze, and you're going to be able to also assess my thought process, because I'm going to be talking during the game about every single decision making that I'm doing, and you're also going to be able to ask a question. So it's like watching a pro player but being able to ask questions, like as in, hey, why did you push? Hey, why did you go in? Hey, why did you buy this? Hey, why did you do that? So that could also be an option along with the live game.
Yeah. I don't know. Both sounds good. What do you think is better?
So let's see. So what do you think is your learning play style? Like, do you think you're more like, do you feel like you're learning from watching videos, or do you feel like it's better if you just play?
I think I do both. I mean, I do watch a lot of videos, and I think I learned a lot by watching pro players. I also learn a lot by doing it myself. So I don't know. Both is. I think I will learn something from both things.
See. So what should we do then? Should we do the live traditional one when you play and I guide you, or should we do See a Pro and you watch me playing? What would you prefer?
I mean, we did do a
live game
last time, so we can also do the other thing now.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, I think in this game we won the laning phase, and I died a lot afterwards. I mean, my lux was like always being like 10% HP and staying.
Yeah, I think your laning phase improved a lot actually after the last session, and very surprisingly, because I thought this is going to take a lot more time. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're not there yet, but definitely from the last coaching session to this, it feels like you're playing a lot more aggressive and you're testing your limits and you're going in and you're like not that scared. Look at this. Much better. Yes, so there is a possibility that you have a big problem in mid game. Either you don't know how to rotate, or you don't know how to play team fights, or you play too aggressive in team fights. Because to me, it feels like your laning phase is much better. Interesting. So you also have a problem with the recall timings. So let me think.
Last time you said I have very good recall timing, so I probably fucked them up now by playing more aggro.
Yeah, well, in order to go 2 steps forward, you need to take 1 step behind, so right? So interesting. What happened in this game? 4-1.
Yes, and then I died a lot in the late game. I don't know. I was so strong, and then I died a lot.
In this game, you have a big tendency to stay with a lot of gold in the inventory. A lot of gold. Like this repeats itself a lot of time.
Yeah. And then the looks took a lot of my CS.
Then we go in 1v2 again, 1v3. Also
yeah, the Heimer. Oh yes, this was the game.
You remember now, right?
yes, I remember. It was the Akali was AFK the first like 6 minutes or 8 minutes or something, and the Heimer got the turret in mid, and he look at his CS because he has no enemy laner.
Oh shit!
Akali was AFK like a lot. And then she came while all others were level 5 or 6 already, and she came first time in lane. And yeah, I think the Heimer killed me a lot. He was so strong. And yes, I was playing too aggressive against the Heimer probably. But yes, it was a lot of the Heimer's fault.
This is a very long game
was
actually.
beautiful.
You didn't play
Yeah.
bad in this game. You're smashing the Vayne in CS. Also, your decision making and positioning wasn't bad.
I mean, this was, I'm now 50% HP. It was one poke of the Heimer, which hit me.
Interesting game, interesting game. Then you also go for the Lord Dominic's, which is fine.
Yes, I went there because of the Mundo, because he was quite strong too. And Irelia, they both built some armors. I mean, I got killed in our base a lot, so it's not so much about positioning or something, because where should I go? I try to defend.
Yeah, I think we should do a live game. I think it's better for you if we do a live game today. That's by far the best thing. Okay, so you can go ahead and queue up for a game, so we can play some. Let me tell you a little bit more about my coachings. My private lessons are probably the best service in the world that will make you improve, and I'm not the one saying that. More than 2,739 people already booked coaching with me. Here are just a part of the feedback.
No, I think it's good. I think it's fantastic. I think it's really, really, really good. I think you do a really, really good job.
I think it was very good. I mean, you pointed out heavy mistakes, and
it was very informative. It was hard truths, tough pills to sort of swallow after so many times of doing the same thing, and I think it's a super helpful approach that that's going to do a lot.
Just like actually pushing what you're thinking and being a little harsh with it, and it's good. It's really good because that makes us realize what the problem actually is. So
all super helpful. Like you explain like what students were doing wrong, but also why they're doing it wrong. And you're like really understanding. You listen really well when they try to explain like what they're thinking. But yeah, you just look like a great coach.
For that was really good. I've had some other coaching in the past, and nobody's really gone that in depth into detail. Like I've had some of the other coaches I've sort of felt like have kind of just said like how well I'm playing and stuff like that, but I feel like we actually got to dive into some stuff that's actually wrong with what I'm doing. So I mean, that's what I pay for, right? So that's really good.
Moreover, if you don't improve at least 10 times harder than what you expect, you can ask for a full refund, as the service requires absolutely no risk if it doesn't work for you. Are you ready to get your gameplay to the next level? What are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your own personalized coaching session to start getting better instantly. I'll see you in the session.